an avalanche. It was
Hi, I'm Matthias Giraud, aka Super Frenchie, and I'm here to share my post-traumatic growth story inspired by the Live the Obligation movement. 6 years ago, my career is really taking off as a professional skier and base jumper. I'm doing stunts for Apple and creating some of the most viral videos for GoPro and traveling the world pursuing my dreams as a skier and base jumper. I am starting to have a new approach to the mountains by mixing mountaineering with steep skiing and base jumping. As I'm tackling a mountain outside of my hometown in the Alps, after climbing it for 5.5 hours, I skied down a 1,500-foot face leading to a 700-foot cliff. Jumped off, did a perfect front flip, opened my parachute, slammed back into the wall 4 times, managed to turn my parachute around, and I passed out on the canopy, flew 4,000 feet unconscious all the way into the valley, crash landed in some trees, and fell another 50 feet onto dirt. And all this happened 3 weeks before the birth of my son. I was rescued and airlifted, woke up in the hospital after spending 3 days in a coma with a brain hemorrhage and a double fracture on my left femur. Right as I'm laying in the hospital, I'm anxious to get back to my family and I want to be there for the birth of my son. Somehow I make it home 6 days before his birth, but I'm also faced with the challenge of questioning whether I should pursue my profession, and also wanting to be there and rebuild myself as a man to be the father that I'm supposed to be and find my identity as a dad, most importantly. But through this identity crisis, which felt like an identity death at the time, I found that my job is my vocation. My job is my life. I'm doing this because I love it, but I also want to be there and be a good father and show my son that you have the courage to live your life the way you chose to. And so I relentlessly work towards rebuilding myself. Rebuilding myself meant getting strong again, paying my dues all over again, skydiving, base jumping, skiing, to the gym every day, rebuilding myself, my confidence and my skills, going back to basics. I could check all the boxes, make sure that I was rebuilding myself the right way. Eventually, increasing the level of difficulty again throughout the years. 6 years later, I was able to go back to the Alps and jump off the mountain that almost killed me. And 2 months after that, I was able to set a world record by ski base jumping from the summit of Mont Blanc, the highest peak in Western Europe. What this crash actually represented was a test to my dedication. Did I have what it takes to reach my goals as an athlete? It gave me the opportunity to rebuild myself and build a 2.0 version of Super Frenchie. It helped me become the athlete that I wanted to become in order to tackle my dreams. So if you are suffering from a traumatic experience, you are the one in charge, and you can make the choice whether you can be a victim or whether you could choose this as a source of inspiration to propel yourself in the future, actually create your future instead of dreaming it away. If you're suffering from a traumatic experience, you have to live the obligation. This is your duty, and help others along the way.